Don't you dare trade A.J. Brown. But let's talk about it. Because what Nick Sirianni said at the combine, man, it changed the temperature in my opinion. Nick said, that he can't guarantee A.J. Brown will be back in 2026. He praised him, called him a great player, said, there is mutual interest, but he didn't lock it down, right? He left it open. And in the NFL, when something is left open, that means major conversations are happening, right? Now, I've been saying on prior podcasts, Howie Roseman, he will always listen to offers, always. That's not emotion, that's business. If you're elite, the phone will ring. But that doesn't mean you're getting traded. It means nothing is untouchable. If it makes sense, it makes sense. But let's be clear about something, right? If you trade A.J. Brown, you're just not trading stats, right? You're trading defensive attention. You're trading physical identity. You're trading red zone dominance. You're trading play action gravity. You're trading a security blanket for Jalen Hurts. He changes coverage before the snap. He dictates matchups. He tilts the field. When AJ is on the field, the defense has to adjust. When he's not, everything tightens. Windows get smaller. The offense get harder. And, this offense already dipped last season, right? You better not subtract the alpha. You better not. Now, there's, some noise saying that A.J. Brown needs to leave Philly to build his Hall of Fame resume, that he needs a pass-heavy system. That narrative is growing as well. And when, your head coach won't guarantee your return, people start connecting the dots, But let's slow down real quick, man. Cap space matters, right? Future extension, it matters. Draft flexibility matters. If someone calls and offers a first-round pick plus more capital plus financial flexibility, how are we going to listen? I've been telling y'all that. That's his DNA. That's how, he's built these rosters over the years.
Jaelan Phillips had over 40 pressures with the Eagles. How do you kind of weigh his production as fit under Vic Fangio with some of the concerning health issues there?
Well, you certainly see his fit with Coach Fangio in our defense, which a lot of times when you're talking about free agency is a big part of free agency. How is this guy going to fit into our defense? So you see that there. You've been with the guy. He's got tremendous character, tremendous work ethic. And then all the things that you're doing, you're trying to balance the other factors that go along with that to try to come down with the value. And, you work with everything just like we're here. We're part of being here, part of the benefit of being here is the medical information, We get in situations where we get really excited, and then a week from now, we'll have some medical information that will change some of the evaluation. So that's always part of the decision-making.
Former first-round pick, high upside edge, came in mid-season, fits Vic Fangio's scheme like a glove. Now, the question is simple, right? Do you pay him? Phillips, isn't a superstar, but he's not a body either, right? He's 6'5", long, explosive. He can win with power. He can win with bend. He can set the edge. He can collapse the pockets. He can, play disciplined football. He fits. He helps these other guys get better. But edge rushers, they get paid. You just can't pay everybody, especially what we have going on with this defense. So now, this becomes a philosophy. Are the Eagles building around elite skill position dominance or defensive front control? If Phillips get paid, cap space tightens, and things happen just like that. If you trade A.J. Brown, you better have a clear wide receiver one plan. You better have a scheme pivot ready. You better believe in this draft class. If you let Phillips walk, you better hit on the edge in the draft, because you cannot let the trenches thin out, man. Not in this conference. So, here's the real question. If AJ's untouchable, is he? is Jaelan Phillips core, or do you trust Howie Roseman to make the cold-blooded move, you know what I'm saying, where the value is right now? Because whichever direction they choose, that decision shapes the next 5 years, in my opinion. And Philly will not forgive the wrong move. We just don't do that. So, Howie Roseman really got to get in the kitchen on this one. I trust Howie Roseman. I think that he's going to make the best decision, and we're going to see. But if you made it this far in the video, if you felt like this puppy helped you out, please, man, do me a favor. Do the channel a favor. Like, comment, and subscribe. Do all those things to keep the channel in rotation. But until next time, man, holla out.